everyone, my name is Mary Elaine and welcome to my channel. Today's video I'll be talking about how we were so close, this close to being scammed by a lawyer who claimed to be in a position to help us with the traveling documents. I remember in the last video I said that the immigration officer called me on a Thursday. I remember like yesterday, they called me on a Thursday, but I wasn't home when they called me, and they said that they're not able to process my traveling document until after 3 weeks. So after the conversation we had on phone and trying my best to see if they are able to help, even if it calls for paying more, but they said unfortunately that is not possible. So immediately the first thing, I called my husband and I told him that the immigration have called and they don't have some good news for me. They say that it is not possible until after 3 weeks. So by the time I was getting home, my husband had made several calls to see if we are able to get help. Some lawyers were not quite sure, but I remember of two particular lawyers. Number one, the first lawyer was the same guy who helped Vance with my filing for the K1 visa right from here. So he was a good guy, but from the first service he gave us, I wasn't so satisfied. There are some things that he did, I will not talk about them right now, but there are things he did in the first case that he filed for us, and I wasn't so much impressed. So when Vance told me he has called the guy again, I was like, okay, it was our desperate moment. Vance was trying his level best and all he could to see if he can secure me a chance to go bury my mom. So from desperation, because we was done with the lawyer, we had decided never again shall we need his services. In any case, if we do, we engage other lawyers. But from that desperation moment of, you know, trying to see if I'm able to travel, he reached out and the guy was charging him $8,000. But he said if we are able to pay the full amount cash, he can charge us $6,000. So that was one scenario Vance told me. Another lawyer, the other lawyer was a lady, and she was talking of charging us $4,000. But from the many conversations we had, some things, you know, she was saying of different things that, you know, raised my eyebrows. Like, you know, let me go back a bit. When the immigration called me, before I even get home, I was starting to process it in my mind and making peace with the fact that I will not go bury my mom. I was starting to process it and make peace. In fact, I remember at some point I was feeling at peace, like not that I'm so happy I'm not able to go, but that peace that will come even in the storm. I know some people will understand what I'm talking about. There is that peace that comes, and I was making peace with the fact that yes, I've lost, but I'm not able to travel. So I listened to their conversation on phone, and my husband asked her for the direction to her office so that we can leave and deliver, to submit the documents. And she gave us a different location from what was showing on the website. That was a red flag number one. So we asked her, how comes from your website we can see the office is located in this place, but where you're telling us to come was actually like a not really 2 hours, like more than 1 hour drive. That's a bit far. Remember, it is in the evening. I got home around 6:30. So by the time we are having all this phone conversation and discussing within ourselves, it was almost 7. Actually, it was past 7. So I told Vance, how comes in their website, why would a serious lawyer lie about their location? The website is showing she's in this location, but actually the direction she was giving us to deliver the document was opposite direction, far away. So I told Vance, you know what, I'm not okay with this. I told Vance that I want to talk to her in person. So Vance dialed her number, and actually she could call Vance. They could have a conversation on phone, and Vance tell her, give me time to discuss with my wife, and then we call you back in 10 minutes. She could not even wait for 10 minutes to be over. The phone rings again. So I'm waiting for you guys. Where are you? How far are you? And the pressure was too much, and I told Vance, this is another red flag. Remember, she has given us a different location from what is showing on her website, and now she kept calling and giving us pressure like, please guys, come right now, I am almost closing my office. And I told Vance, this is another red flag. Another thing, I told Vance, let me just talk to her on phone. And I told her, I'm Mary, who has lost her mom, and one thing, I'm in pain of losing my mom when I'm miles and miles away, but don't add more pain by giving me fake hopes. So let me know before we commit, are you giving us an assurance that I will get the traveling document? And remember, she had convinced Vance that she's able to get me the document, because she was talking of we deliver the documents on a Thursday evening. On Friday, she can take them to the immigration office. Of course, they don't work on a weekend. So she was giving me like an assurance. She had given Vance an assurance that by Monday, I will have my document, and by Tuesday, I should be able to travel. So it looked like, wow, it's a good deal. So when I told Vance I really need to talk to her, I told her, listen, I'm the one who has lost the mother, and I'm in pain, but please don't add me more pain by giving me fake hopes, and then you come back with, sorry, I couldn't get you the document. So when because I changed even my tone, now it was business tone. So when she had that, she was like, oh mom, I can't promise, you know, as lawyers we can't give you 100% assurance that you can get the documents. So I asked her, and are we paying 100% of your fee? And she said, yeah, you have to pay, but you can get $1,000 back if you don't get the traveling documents. So I asked her, so 3,000 will just go to the drain and no documents? And she started saying, no, I'm sorry, I can't give you, but you see, at least I will have filed the documents for you. Even if you don't travel, I'll have filed the documents for you, and at least you'll be having the traveling documents so soon. Okay, I told Vance, you know what, no, we are not doing this. And I told her, no, I'm sorry, I think I'll just make peace with the fact that I cannot travel. And we settled at that. I think my husband was still bothered so much because Vance knows my relationship with my mom, and he could see me weep almost every day. So he was really trying to see if he can get me a chance to travel. So the next day, I woke up on a Friday. Vance was already dressed, and I asked him, "Oi, where are you going?" And he told me, let me go try a few more lawyers and see if we have one last chance to process the documents for you. I appreciate the fact that he made all the efforts trying to reach different lawyers. But I told Vance, you know what? Actually, let me just go with you. So we went to the city, we went one office to the other. Let me tell you, it's always good to listen to the first voice, because when the immigration called me, I knew, and I had just, yes, I felt bad receiving the news that I will not be able to travel. But you know what? On my way home, I was processing that, and I felt peace. In fact, at some point, I was feeling so much peace. Yes, when the reality hit me that I will not be able to travel, see my mom one last time, that was breaking me. But there is another piece I was feeling like, okay, I will not be able to travel. So that is the voice I should have obeyed and just rest. But I tried to explain to Vance, And of course I understand him being my husband, and Vance knew how much I loved my mom. He was trying his best to see to see if he's able to, get me a chance to travel. So we went to the city. Actually, the place we had Googled, it had a chain of lawyers, like, they were lining up, immigration advocates. So we went to one office. The first thing we were told is to pay $100 for consultation. So before you even talk to anyone, before you even explain your case, you pay $100. And what made us not even pay, the lady told us, I think we found the assistant. So the lady told us we pay the fee, the $100 consultation fee, the $100 consultation fee, and then she can call the advocate and talk to us. So I told Vance, let's go to another office. The other office, the lawyer was busy. He was actually seeing someone, so he told us to wait for about 40 minutes. So as we went to the other office. I really thank God for this particular lawyer. This particular lawyer was, still is, of course, a Nigerian. He didn't ask even for any fee. And there is a way God sent you people. There is just a way God sent you people. This lawyer did not even ask for any consultation fee. He welcomed us to his office. We explained the situation, and we explained how things are and how bad I really wanted to travel. And the lawyer sat us down and said, listen, when the immigration has confirmed that they cannot process you the documents until after 3 weeks, believe them. If any other person comes with the stories of they can talk to the immigration officers on your behalf, they're just lying. The lawyer was so helpful. He told us the harsh truth. And what actually amazed me with this particular lawyer is that he didn't even ask for a penny. He didn't ask for any fee. He told me one thing that stuck in my mind. And this is what he said. He said, Mary, sorry for your loss, but trust me, your mom would still want to see you making the right decisions. It's not worth it paying even $2,000, even $3,000, $4,000. Forget about $8,000. Your mom will be happy to see you make wise decisions. You can travel. Even right now, if you want to travel tomorrow, go pack your luggage, travel. But when you're stuck at the border, your mom will not be happy. She'll be happy that you're in your happy marriage, and she will be happy seeing you make the right decision. So make her proud. That was what the lawyer said. We actually even started talking about other things and laughing. He just accommodated us. He was just friendly. He was just kind. And he explained and said how much lawyers can scam you in the name of helping you, and they will come back with, sorry, I did my best, but the immigration officer failed me. That's what was likely to happen, because these lawyers knew there is no way possible for them to be above the law of immigration. They knew, but I think they wanted to take advantage of our desperate moment. But this Nigerian lawyer was very helpful. He talked to us about many things, and he said, you know what, so long as you have other people who can bury your mom, make peace with that. Go mourn your mom, watch it on, ask them to live stream it for you. Go make it with peace. Just know your mom is not angry with you that you didn't go to bury her. Just know your mom will be happy when you're making the right decisions. I'm telling you, we left the office and we stood by the corridor, and I told Vance, you know what? Can we go have lunch and go back home? We are not going to any other office. We're not trying any other office. Remember, it was on a Friday. My mom is being buried on a Thursday. So literally, I only had 2 days. It's a weekend. So he told us nobody can perform the magic to get me the document on a Monday, and I travel on Tuesday to be able to attend my mom's burial on Wednesday. That made sense, and a lot of sense. You know, sometimes we really desperate, and you're vulnerable. And I think that was the situation. That was the situation with me. Anyway, that's how we escaped. And I really thank God for that Nigerian. You see the people you even visit and you say, ah, thank you, Lord. At least there are people who know you, because the way he handled us, the way he welcomed us, the way and he didn't ask for the fee. Most lawyers here, they will not even listen to you. They will ask you to pay for consultation fee, which is $100. The many lawyers we visited or talked on phone, that's what they were asking for. And it is a fun conversation. They'll say, you're the one who have called, but they'll say, at least pay $100 for you to explain your case. Whether it is via the phone or physical visit, you have to pay the consultation fee of $100. So we really thank God for that particular Nigerian lawyer. May God bless you. And that's my story. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. See you again soon. Toodles!